I'm back. Oh. Oh, what's she got to this time? Oh, every year it's the same thing. I thought we were done with this.
Are you going to Blackpool
again?
Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Coming to Blackpool again. Vivian's never going to think of looking for me here a second time. Okay, better go answer that. Hello?
Where are you right now?
I'm in Liverpool.
Are you going
Liverpool?
Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I went to visit Sam.
No, you're not. He forgot you were coming.
Yeah, he did.
Twice.
Ouch.
So where are you really?
Scunthorpe?
Are you going
Scunthorpe.
Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
Oh, come on. This is just silly. Why would you be in... You're in Blackpool again!
No, I'm not.
I can literally see you.
Oh. Guess that was a close call.
Come on, back you go.
I guess there isn't any point in arguing at this stage.
None.
Are you going
Blackpool
Again.
Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine.
This had better be good. Trust me, it It might be. I don't know. Just come and take some of these parcels off my hands.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of them this year.
I noticed that. Right, so here's the thing. This is your usual sewage assortment, right?
Right.
Then this one's from Sam.
Nice.
And this one is from Yaya.
From Yaya.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Hold on, this isn't...
It's not the Nabana.
Oh, thank goodness.
You've already got the Nabana.
Oh, no.
Alright, that's it. I can't sit around and chat all day. I have to have Christmas dinner with my beloved child, Chubby. Yeah, have a nice Christmas, Daffy Jones. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, okay. Don't you usually leave by special effect?
We don't have time. You've got to start opening these presents. We're filming this on Christmas Day.
No, that's fair. Okay, bye. Okay, well, the first thing I need to do before I open any of these is to take my coat off because I'm boiling. The only reason I'm wearing a coat is for continuity because I had to film that stuff in Blackpool. I mean, since I'd just come from Blackpool, I had a coat on. Yeah, this is definitely all filmed in one day. No trickery, okay. So welcome to this year's parcel opening. Oh my, what did we used to call this? Oh My Dinosaur Christmas fan mail. It's Christmas. It literally is Christmas Day right now. It's 5 to 10 in the morning on January 25th. I'm just by myself today. This is it. Will this take a while? Maybe. Doesn't really matter. Not got anything else to do. So we're going to open the sewage stuff in the order it came to me because that seems like a sensible way of doing things. We didn't think that these would all get to me by Christmas. There's one of them is apparently one thing in two parts. And the second part of that we thought wasn't going to come until like after Christmas. It came on time, so we'll open those two together because it might be one thing in two installments. I don't know. This one though is probably Genesis of the Daleks, so let's get that out of the way before we I don't know what this is. What? Digital voice record. Is this like a... Like I'm going to have to open that because so this says digital voice... I thought this was going to be Genesis of the Daleks. Digital voice recorder. What is this? I might have to get an explanation for it. Is it like a weird like dictaphone or something? Oh, it is. It's like it's a dictaphone. I think we had a conversation about this ages ago where I was saying, oh yeah, sometimes I improvise like sketches and then I just kind of forget about them later. Is this? And you said I should get like a dictaphone so I could just record when I'm having these thoughts. I guess that's what this is for. So I've got my little. It's a little digital dictaphone. Cool. I'll have a play about with that and see what's what. That's an interesting first choice. I thought that was gonna be Genesis of the Daleks. I'm not sure what to make of that, other than that could be useful. I've already dropped instructions. Try not to lose those. If I sound a bit rough / unenthusiastic, it's not. I'm not feeling good. I think I've got a cold coming on. But let's not worry too much about that. So that wasn't Genesis. Maybe did we rush through that too much? I don't know. Maybe this is Genesis. Let's find out. We've got fully got a craft knife out this year. How do I get into this? It's not a... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. This one... Is this one Genesis? It says do not bend, so... What is this? It's a piece of metal. This one is Genesis. It's, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to, affix this anywhere. That's actually really nice. Genesis of the Daleks on, a metal plate. Safety warning, plastic. No, it's just a bit of plastic bag. That's really quite nice. Yeah, Genesis of the Daleks. I'll maybe stick that. I don't know how I'll put that into Genesis Corner, but that's actually quite. That's aesthetically that's quite. It's quite pleasing. I wonder what who designed that. That's not me just hyper analysing this to make sure it's not AI slop. We did have AI slop one year before Genesis of the Daleks. That's back when AI stuff was just formless nonsense instead of worryingly convincing. I don't think this is. This looks pretty genuine. It's yeah, that's really nice. I like that. On this, we should start rating the Genesis of the Daleks, because I think this one's like on an aesthetic level. That's pretty high. I don't know how well that shows on camera. The if anyone knows anything, I might look this up. But anyone knows anything about this design, let me know. Who made this? That's quite fit. The Daleks, incidentally, easier to see from the back. They're embossed, so it's got a bit of sort of three-dimensionality to it, which is kind of cool. So that's this year's Genesis of the Daleks, the two-parter thing. That's not Genesis of the Daleks. So this one is one thing in two parts. We will see. I'll open the big one first, and if I sneeze while opening it, we'll just have to leave that in shot in the video, because I've not got any way of. Oh, more Muppets! I've got. Okay, so that's. I guess we're going to be building these. That's going to. There is. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a feeling that I know what Sam sent me, because he's not very good. I don't know if he's actually tried to keep a secret, but he was, in telling me the story of how he sent his parcel to me, he did inadvertently tell me what it is. So we might be spending, that's one of the reasons I'm kind of speeding through these, because we might be spending a lot of, oh no, it's Miss Piggy again. I've already got Miss Piggy. I'll build her anyway. We might be spending a lot of these just building things. So that's my second Miss Piggy. I do have, because there's seemingly three of these. Is it going to be the same three? I've currently got Miss Piggy. She's needing dusted. Miss Piggy, Animal, and Miss Piggy. I've got Miss Piggy, Animal, and Gonzo already. There's 12 in this set. I really like these Lego Muppets. They're very. This is a nice easy one to build. So that's. There we go. That's another Miss Piggy. Gosh, are they all going to be doubles? Is it going to be the same three? That'd be quite funny. I hope there's at least one of these is not a double, because I've only got three. Why am I not just using scissors? I've got scissors on my desk. Ooh, Miss Piggy. Oh no, it's gone so again. Okay, so that's us at 2 out of, like. I imagine this isn't intentional, but like, if it is, that's quite funny. If it's not, it's kind of unfortunate. We've got the 2 out of 3 of the same Muppets that I've already got. There's Miss Piggy and Gonzo. If this is Animal again. Oh my goodness! Come on, we have to have one that isn't a duplicate. This is the last one. I don't see how they're sealed in their bags. There's no way you could have orchestrated that. It's not duplicate. It's not duplicate. Oh my goodness! It's transgender icon Janice. That's great. Freshly back in my head actually, because. There was a YouTube video I posted a comment on ages ago about LGBT coded Muppets, and the video didn't mention Janice, and I was like, well, so here's my thoughts for what they're worth. Janice is throwing her guitar at me. Janice is voiced by a male puppeteer, but kind of has a voice that sounds like trans woman that's done a bit of vocal training. But beyond that, sorry about that weird jump there, my camera ran out of disk space. So yeah, I was explaining about trans icon Janice from the Muppets. So the original sketch that was drawn out for Janice before the puppet was made was of a male character, sort of vaguely similar to sort of Mick Jagger aesthetic. But then when they actually came to make her, she just kind of turned out to be a girl, and that's that. And if that's not the most inadvertently transcoded thing ever, then I don't know what is. I love Janice. I genuinely do. She's an underrated character, one of my favourites. So I'm really glad that one of that set is one that I don't have. That's lovely. She's going to go there with. You might remember from a couple of Christmases ago I built Animal. Animal's the most complicated one, so I have this little drum kit I had to build for him. So going back and see me build that if you have time and the inclination. So that is, it's a shame that two of those were duplicates, but it's nice that one of them wasn't. Let's have a look at what we could have had. The ones... I really want Beaker. Beaker's my favourite. Beaker's my favourite Muppet. I don't remember if it was a birthday or a Christmas, but I think it was my birthday a few years ago. Al Duar gave me a Beaker, a big Beaker plush that just he'd gotten for me, and that was like the sweetest thing ever. Because I'd mentioned like offhand, oh yeah, I've got a bunch of Muppet plushes. I never got a Beaker one. I always wanted one, and he got me one. Which I thought was lovely. Yeah, could have had Rolf. Could have had Bunsen Honeydew. Could have had Beaker. Could have had Kermit. I don't have Kermit. Could have had Fozzie. Statler and Waldorf. There's not. I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I'd gotten a Scooter? Scooter's not even in. There isn't a Scooter. Why is there no? Where's Scooter? I feels like the only major oversight. Well, I think Sam. Well, here's Scooter. Scooter's on the laptop screen on the Statler one for some reason. Yeah, Sam the Eagle and Scooter feel like the only really major oversights that I can think of. Well, I guess some of the rest of the band, Dr. Teeth and Floyd would be, and Zoot. I'd like a Zoot. I'd quite like a Zoot. So I think we'll open up the sewage card, see what he's got to say for himself this year. Will he explain any of these gifts? I feel like most of them are fairly self-explanatory. What do you call it? The dictaphone took me a bit to be like, what? I used to have a tape dictaphone actually, but it wasn't mine. I had to give it back to its original owner. I don't know why I'm opening it at this end, the card. There's not anything come off as it, because they're usually covered in... Oh, this one's more... Yeah, no, they've not come off. I think it's more sort of straightforward, but it does still have stuff stuck to it. Merriest Christmas, and there is Sewage and Sewagina in front of a big tree. So this is quite a long one. Let's see what it says. To Deb. Wow, what a year it has been. Sherlock Season 2! Finally, the saga is complete. Now we can rest easy. Wait, what? We're doing Series 3? Oh no, surprise! We are doing Series 3! Oh, if we must. Well, at least we wound up the Darkitania series. Huh? 7 episodes at least? Damn! Well, at least we finally released the sewage cut of Detectives 8, so we didn't make that? I guess all we really achieved this year was Tales of Zootopia finally released. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So I guess this year wasn't any sort of success. Nothing is concluded at all. I guess we just roll into the next one and keep making things. Stupid and pointless. The endless slow march to... Does that say Rupert Graves? I think it's the endless slow march to Rupert Graves. Great! In other news, I hear it's Christmas back in the UK. That must be nice. Here in Nazi Germany, so he's currently living in America, but you can see the confusion. Oh, is that too political for Christmas Day? We don't have much call to celebrate anything, especially something like Christmas. Side note, this is the only writing by hand I've done this year, and now my hand hurts. Yeah, relatable. I've almost lost the ability to write by hand. I overestimated how much writing I wanted to do by starting over in that left-hand corner. I have nothing to say. Maybe I'll just draw a picture. That'll be nice. Merry Christmas and a jovial year anew. See you next year for my wedding. Also spoiler, soon to get married. Lots of love, Sue and Emily, XXX. And here's a lovely drawing of Kermit eating a big roast chicken, and then Gonzo says, "Camilla, no!" So that's lovely. Let's let the camera refocus. That can go Can you see this shelf on camera? Is that a good place to put it? Suja's cards are always made in really like thin cards. I'm always worried they're gonna fall. I think having it be like a that way around probably helps, because if it's like one like that, then you just go. So that's all the sewage stuff, and this is the point at which, in a traditional Christmas video, we'd be done. That'd be the end of things. But life just keeps on giving, and this year we have 2 additional presents. Am I making a mistake by opening this one first? Because, as I said, I think I know what it is, and I think assembly might be required. And gosh darn it, if assembly is required, assembly will be done. This is from Sam, off the YouTube channel Stone, Steel and Plastic. I guess I should be plugging Suja's channel, but he's got no content right now. So make some videos, Suja, and I'll plug you again. That sounds inappropriate. What has Sam sent to me today? There's Lego themed paper padding it out, which might be suggestive. So, oh, the parcel inside is actually wrapped. That's a lot of pieces. Do we have time to build this on camera? I don't know. Let's find out what is this? What? Apparently, incidentally, this came all the way from How? Why do you wrap your presents so weird, Sam? What is... Oh my goodness, you're an odd character. I've never, like... I'm usually really good at, like, unwrapping things, but, like, this is... What's happening? What is this? Like, there's, like, a layer here, and a layer here. How does that even work? There's like a gap. There's like gaps where there's no paper. There's bits where there's like 3 layers. I don't know. Gosh. I feel like it like hurt your feelings last year when I complained about your awful wrapping skills. But that's you're not good at wrapping presents. It's not. You have skills. That's just what the. Okay. Fine. Oh, no way. Oh my goodness. That is... Okay, so he's got me the shuttle pod. He's got me the Star Trek shuttle pod. Even though I knew it was going to be... I wasn't expecting that, because that's like... Okay, so I guess content... How many pieces is this? 261. Do we have time to build this on camera? This might be a separate video, because I kind of want to build this, but that's going to take quite a while. I don't want to rush through it on Christmas morning. So yeah, they started making Star Trek Lego, and they had as a gift with purchase the shuttle pod, and I was like, the Enterprise is kind of big. It's a bit like it's awfully expensive, and it's a bit big. Where would I even put that? But the shuttle pod, I'd love that, because I bet that translates into Lego really well, because it's such a little blocky shape, and then they release it, and it's absolutely adorable. It's so cute. It comes with Ensign Ro, and look at that thing. That is adorable. I love this. This is fantastic. I really want to build this, like, now for the video, but also it's now 10:20 on Christmas Day, and maybe this will be a bonus video. Maybe I'll build this on the 27th and put a video of that in a couple of days' time to have an extra video. I love this. This is great. This is unexpected, but because I've kind of lost my train of thought. This is a gift with purchase, so you can only get this if you like buy the Enterprise. And so I was like, well, I guess that's a shame. I'm not getting the Enterprise. That's too. And now I've got this. I guess that's maybe why I had to get it from Hungary, because I guess someone in Hungary was selling one. They bought them and they didn't want this. I want this. This is great. So I guess that's gonna be something. I've got like a day in. Like a couple of days' time, I was like, I'll maybe make an extra video then if I've got time. I'm definitely making an extra video. It's going to be just me building that. So enjoy that content. So this is the last thing. This is from Kaya. What has she gotten me? I don't know. She really wanted this to be in the video so she could see my reaction, because apparently she knows how I will react. It's nicely wrapped. It's sort of crepe paper and little sparkly ribbons. It feels like a bottle. That's my first analysis. I'll take this little bit of tape off. And it's stuck to my computer screen. Lovely. Lovely. I'm worried slightly because I feel like this is the one that's most likely to be mischief. What is this? Oh, okay. I mean, why does this exist, first of all? So, well, I'll show you what I saw first of all, which is, this is like hot sauce. Okay, cool. Why then carbonara flavour? That sounds horrible. How can it be carbonara isn't like that? It doesn't make what even like. I'm so confused. Ow. Like why carbonara isn't especially spicy. We have a little bit of pepper on it, but that's it's not. Look at the colour of that. It's like a dark reddish brown, or a brownish red. Why? Why? I mean, I know why you sent this because I've been over the course of the last year like eating carbonara in various places. I started making my own carbonara last year, and I was like, oh, that's delicious. And it's kind of spoilt other carbonara for me because most carbonara is like jarbonara. It's not really, you know, the sort of authentic, in as far as carbonara can be authentic, carbonara is you make it in the pan, you have the pasta and you add like some eggs and some cheese. But they have like sort of bechamel sauce with some cheese and some lumps of ham in it, and it's like, that's carbonara, is it? So yeah, I've been eating carbonara at other places, like restaurants, and like, how does this compare to my one? And so I guess carbonara is kind of now a me thing. And so, do you know what I really hate about this? Do you know what I really hate about this? Is the image for carbonara is just like a dollop of cream. I hope this is everything you hoped for in a video. It's taken me less time than I expected. I've only been doing this for 20 minutes. I'm going to, before we finish off, just take a little look at the instructions. How do you get into this? It's just weird buttons to. It'd be nice if you could. I guess you maybe could open this without like destroying the box. Maybe I just sort of use my craft knife. I can close the box again afterwards. Yeah, I just want to have a little look at the instructions and see how complicated this is. If I'm building this on Saturday. There are how many steps? 106 steps. That's not too bad. That feels doable. We can do that. We're not going to do that today. We are going to do that eventually. Bag one. I'm going to be a bit sneaky and find bag one, and I'm going to build a minifigure. There's only 3 bags. So, yeah, it's not. This feels like it'll be doable in a video. Let's. I'm going to open this bag and we'll find the. There's her body. There's her head. Oh, I lost it. There's her body. There's her head. Sounds a bit grim. A lot of white and grey pieces. Take the top of this bag properly and open it a bit more. I can see her head. I'm very clumsy. So I've got it. They've got, before we add her hair, they've given her 2 faces. There's stern and angry. So yeah, they've given her a little Bajoran earring. Oh gosh, it would be good if I wasn't in frame. That's just... yeah, they've given her a little Bajoran earring, and two faces. Let's see if we can find the rest of her legs and hair in here somewhere. Look, there's her legs. I really, really do. It's a weird choice of figure so early on, because they've done the main crew, all the sort of name in the title sequence characters. But, I don't know, it's kind of weird that we've got Ro before we get, like, Miles O'Brien. I think I'd have made him early, particularly since, you know, he is the most important character in the... Oh, oops, it's fine, they are all in bags. Clumsy and coding. Right, so here is... I might build her again for the... I might build her, unbuild her and build her again for the... So here's little Ensign Ro minifigure. That's great. The uniforms, they're very cute. They work quite well for... I wonder what's in this bag. This is a little mini one. Yeah, the uniforms work really well in like minifigure, Lego figure form, because they're quite sort of simple, with quite sort of simple shapes. So yeah, I really like this. I'm quite excited about that. That's gonna be something for me to do on Saturday. Last Saturday, I spent the entire day in the conservatory filming green screen for yesterday's video, and then I spent the entire almost a week since then editing that, because that was a lot of work. So yeah, that's it. We've got quite a lot of Lego this year, which is unusual. Where's Janice gone? Got 4 Lego friends, 2 of which are repeats, but we won't dwell on that too much. I'll pop you 2 over here. We've got little Ensign Ro, and yeah, join me again tomorrow for a video where I sing a little song. Join me maybe on Saturday for building this. Well, not building this. Join me again in general. Yeah, have fun. Have a Christmas. I will have a Christmas too. Bye. Oh my goodness, this is like a post-credit scene. I'm editing this right now and I just glanced at this bottle and it says at the bottom, sauce with chicken flavour. How is it carbonara if it's chicken flavour? I once had carbonara with chicken in it because I make poor decisions and they do not go together. How is it carbonara? How? What?